Welcome to Pencil for Life. I am the one, the only Brad. I hope you are doing well, and thanks for coming today. I am joined by the one, the only Willy Reid. How you doing, Willie?
Doing well?
Awesome, awesome. Also with Josh Spencer from Spencer Tunes. How you doing, buddy?
What up?
Nice, nice. Hey, first off, apologize. I haven't been around for a couple of shows. A lot of life things going on. Um, some good, some okay, some just got in the way. So I apologize. But we're back at today. We're just kind of chilling today till we get back to teaching Tuesdays, and we're gonna have as a guest on next week Tyler Carpenter, writer for Handyman. Also, Demons Volume 3 is launching next week, so he's going to be on with us. So come and join us next week for sure. So on Tuesday. I believe we might be joined by a Weldon next week as well, a wild Weldon. So he always likes to come and hang out with us. So, anyways, let's get to it today. First off, what have you guys been doing the last week? We'll start with you, Willie. What have you been up to?
We went to pick out a new kitty.
Oh, we got a new cat.
Well, she's not quite ready yet. She's only 5 weeks, and I think they have to wait till 8 weeks.
Well, I mean, you got nipples, right? You can raise her.
Yeah. Well, if it were up to me, I'd have her now. Right? It's not up to me. She's not ours yet.
She's not yours yet. All right.
I'm not quite sure what we're going to name her yet. I got a few ideas in mind. Nothing beats
cheesy curds.
Yeah, nothing beats cheesy bread. So I don't know. Cheesy bread was pretty unique, and then
you know what? Garlic bread.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if I even want to go that route. I might just want to name her a simple cat name. I don't know.
A simple cat name.
Yeah,
Mr. Whiskers.
Mr. Whiskers.
But it's all good.
She's pretty similar to cheesy bread. She's got all the same.
Yeah, when I saw the kitten on the picture, I was like, "Oh."
She's got the little thumbs. She's got extra toes. She's got the little thumbs that stick out, and cheesy bread had those. So
cool.
It was kind of serendipitous when we found her. So
okay,
we'll keep you guys updated on that. You guys are going to see a lot of pictures, I'm sure, once we get
it. You got some mourning and some loving to do. That's what.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It'll help with the healing process.
Yeah, it'll help with the healing. Let's forget about you, cheesy bread, and hold on to our garlic bread.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a new bread in town.
It's a new bread in town. You know what? Yeah, like call it French bread or rye. Just you should stick you gotta name your cat bread names.
Yeah.
Where's my little rye? Where's my little rye? My baguette. Ooh, you a cute little baguette. There you go.
Bagel. Bagel's a good name.
Bagel.
Yeah.
Bagel the cat, not Bagel the beagle.
Well, cheesy bread in French, because we're Canadian up here, and our second language is French, so it sounded a lot better in French.
What does it sound like in French?
Fromage de pain.
Fromage de pain?
Yeah. Pain de fromage.
Okay.
Pain is bread and fromage is cheese.
Pain is bread, really?
Yep. Pain de fromage.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
This is what I get for not doing French. So oh well.
You don't really need to learn French, to be honest.
I don't know. I mean, English is hard enough. I have a hard enough time with that one. So anyways, Josh, what have you been up to the last week, dude?
I've just been working on some commissions and promoting this comic book, Lana Luca, which is on Kickstarter.
Yep.
And
I'm
doing
just a second.
Yeah, I'm doing the coloring for it. So
you do the coloring for the book. Nice.
Yeah.
Let me go over here.
So if you go to it's called Lana Luca Blood Ties. If you go into Kickstarter,
yep. I am grabbing the links right now. So I'm just a little bit behind. I apologize.
It's all good. It's all good. And yeah. It's a pretty cool book.
Yeah.
Sort of supernatural, otherworldly, kind of gritty noir kind of story.
I threw the Kickstarter thing in there, so Lana Luca is there.
She's a jackalope.
She's a jackalope.
Yeah, jackalope
Okay.
girl.
Interesting.
You ain't never seen a comic like this before.
Okay. Let me pull this up real quick. So I'm going to pull this up so everybody can see it.
All right.
There we go. So we have it on the screen. Lana Luca, gold is reasonable actually. Only $2,700. You know, which your fee takes up a lot of that if we did the math right. So, you know, that's a good portion. I like that. So it's only been running for a few days. It looks like it ends on the 5th of October. You got 39 backers so far.
I think it's been running almost a week.
Yeah, almost a week. Well, a little over actually. A little over.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little over a week. That's cool. Wow. Okay. So you did all the colors. You're going with a very pastel look, and then
I didn't do that. The only thing I didn't color is that cover mock-up there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
You did the
I didn't do that one,
though.
but I did the. Yeah, she wanted a kind of pastel. Kind of feel to it. But I did these interior pages here.
Okay. They look good, dude.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you got that that anime cell shaded kind of style going on. So
yeah,
that's what you like. That's what you're good at. So you're playing to your strengths. I like that.
That's it. And also her artwork's very much that kind of look.
Yes, it does scream that. It does scream that. Yeah. So
there was a panel with the close up of the eyes.
Yeah, I'll go back to it here. One second here. Talk about that one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like the way you did the shadowing on the eye, on the upper part. And then
that's really cool, man.
Cheers.
I'm a bit jealous.
You're jealous?
Yeah, because I'm colorblind, dude. I have trouble doing that.
I always forget.
Yeah. You know what's funny though is I saw this last week that there's a new company making colorblind glasses now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They afford.
Wasn't that a thing like PewDiePie and was it PewDiePie and someone else? I think it was iDubbbz did like a parody of that. Was it them or H3H3? Anyway, I can't remember. But they were like, "Wow, we can see in color! Oh my god!" But I don't know if it was like legit or not.
They affordable?
Yeah. So the newer ones we found were about $100 a pair.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, eChroma is about $400. But eChroma has been out for a while longer. So
how does it work? Like
So so all the cones in your eyes, right? See color. Some you have a little less, or some you have a little more on, or whatever. But they put this film on there, so when the light comes in, it corrects it so your cones will pick up the colors. It changes the way it works in the eye with certain film, with a certain type of film over the lens. So, but they can add that to prescription lenses. They can add that to non-prescription lenses, things like that.
Oh, cool.
So, I mean, prescription lenses will cost more, which ain't bad, actually. I looked at the price. It wasn't bad, but I kind of want to try just the sunglasses first and then buy some with lenses later, to take that extra cost and try that at a later time. But so I'm excited. I haven't bought them yet. We're gonna wait a little bit longer because my fiance and I are doing some things and we don't want to spend all of our money yet. But
honeymoon things.
No, we're delaying that. So
baby things.
Not that either. Yeah. So no, like we got some
crib and play
immigration stuff that we got to do. So we got to stay legal. So
you didn't get deported.
Correct. Yeah. They'll kick me out of the United States. Totally will.
Yeah.
But so that's what we're gonna do. And then when I make a little more money, or heck, if I sell tonight on the auction that cover for a decent price, maybe I'll splurge $100 and buy a pair. So we'll see. But I'm not gonna, do it so it hurts us, type thing. But
Well, it's cool that you can actually get those things. help.
yeah, I mean, because I've been living with colorblindness for the whole time. I had no idea till high school. So my mom always thought it was weird when. So I would look at remember the old VCRs? They had lights on the front and the clock and everything. So the clock, I guess, would flash green, right? The
Right.
little LEDs. But to
Yeah.
me, it was almost a white. I'm like, oh, it's just a white light, Mom. She's like, it's not white. It's green. I'm like, no, that's white. She's like, wait, you can't see that? I'm like, see what? It's white. And I had no idea what she meant at the time. She couldn't make it out either. We had no idea. So she just thought it was interesting until I went to high school and we were talking about genetic mutations, right? In biology class. And the biology teacher happened to throw up a colorblind chart. And he's like, all of you should be able to read this. There might be one or two of you who couldn't. And everybody blurted out the number, and except for me. I'm like, I can't see a number. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. So he's like, hold on a second. So he goes over and gets a slide chart out, and he pulls out a colorblind test. And then he administers it to the whole class.
Yeah.
So then that's how we found out I was colorblind. So
Wow.
yeah, it was pretty interesting. Yeah.
So what colors can you see?
So I'm what's called red-green colorblind, or they call it. I can't remember what it's called. Something tone. I can't remember what it's called. But basically, I have troubles with reds, greens, pinks, yellows, greens, and mostly it's one of similar tones.
Do you drive?
Yeah.
How can you tell the difference between the streetlights?
Well, one, they're in a certain order, top to bottom, and two, red and green do look different because they're different tone lights. So even though they're lights, the red is a lot darker than the green on the bottom. The green comes out as a bright green. The red is more of a darker red. So, and then the yellows, I don't know, in between. So, I can tell the difference. But what I see really great though is blues, which is comes out why it's my favorite color. Blue.
So you can see the sky.
I totally can see the sky. Yes.
So blue is blue?
Blue is blue. Yep. Blue is really blue. To me, it's amazing. So yeah. Blue is very,
so you can see
very
the
blue.
sky up until it's sunset.
No. I mean, yeah. So but blue is really, really blue to me. I love all shades of blue. I love, baby blue all the way down to midnight blue. I can see them really, really well. Something about that hue just loves my eyeballs.
So have you worn those color corrective glasses?
I have never tried it. I've always wanted to, never tried it.
Do you know anybody else? Do you know anybody else is colorblind that you could try on their glasses, or
they don't have them that I know of? So
you do know other colorblind people?
Correct, of course. Yeah, they're all over.
I don't think I know anybody that's colorblind.
They may not know.
Brad.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, they might have never been tested, so they just think it's normal.
Yeah. So I'm kind of interested on what it's like to actually see in color and to paint in color. I want to try painting in color and see what it's like. So, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get some of those glasses here fairly quickly and try it out. I was gonna splurge on myself if I got the full 7,000 for handyman and buy myself a pair, but that didn't happen. So that's fine.
Oh,
hey, it is what it is. So
it is what it is.
It is what it is. But,
the time is now.
The time is closer. It may not be right now, but it is closer. So, I mean, $100 a pair. That's not bad.
So what are they doing to these glasses that make you see color?
They do a film on the lenses that separates it out even more for your eyeballs. So,
Would it be cheaper for you to just buy the film and coat your own glasses?
It's covered by a patent, so I can't just buy the film.
Could you buy the film and spray it on your eyeballs?
Again, I cannot buy the film.
Contact lenses.
I don't know if I want to spray my eyeballs anyway.
Well, if you wear contact lenses, you should be able to spray it directly right in your face.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
I have those, but I don't know why I'd want to do that.
Just like a contact sheet right onto your eyeballs.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so we'll see how well this cover does right here that I have up on the screen. So that's going to go tonight on Mike's channel. It's going to be going over there tonight. And Matt Weldon and I are going to sell it and see what we get. So, but yeah.
Cool.
I'm actually pretty excited on how this turned out, actually. I kind of, it was kind of weird. So like I was going to go for a very, as I started working, I got very stagnant, near the edges. Like it was going to be very stiff. But then it was weird because I got a call from my mom earlier in the week. She wasn't feeling well. She was kind of a little bit suicidal, So I kind of broke down a little bit. But when I came back out of it, my fiance was helping me out and everything. I was looking at the drawing, I'm like, you know what? I need to go a little crazy. And crazy is the key here with the smoke. So I went crazy with the smoke and kind of what I wanted to indicate some flames or things were burning that you can see through the smoke. And I love the way it turned out. The energy came back into it because it's starting to feel a little stiff. And I just like the way it turned out. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, sometimes you just got to go crazy, man. Crazy.
That's it.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, crazy. But Matt said I was the first person to get the costume 100% right. So, I'm excited for that. It's kind of cool. Well, anyways, so what do you get? William, what are you working on? Are you working on your book yet, or what's going
Yeah,
on?
I was gonna work on the cover, but I changed my mind.
Why not?
Huh?
Why? Why'd
Well,
you
we
change
get
your mind?
talking about colors, so I figured I'd start coloring.
Oh, okay. Coloring book it is.
Yeah, you want me screen share?
Yeah, let's see what you got, man.
Okay, let me see if I remember how to do this.
It's pretty easy.
Screen share. Okay.
You can do it.
What do I need? My application window?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, how come it's not open?
What is it?
Photoshop.
Is Photoshop open?
Oh, it just disappeared.
Oh.
Every time I go to click on it, it goes away.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
Classic.
Share. Your entire screen. Application window.
You should just click on Photoshop. It should come up.
Yeah, but it's not giving me the option.
Okay.
Photoshop.
Chrome tab.
Photoshop. Yeah. So Tuesday, I mean, we're just kind of chilling today, but Tuesday we're going to get back to doing Tuesday teaching Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And continue where we left off, which was shapes. I think we'll do compound shapes and stuff like that for like bodies and buildings and cars and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. And we'll build upon that. So, if you're going to be here Tuesday, that's what we're going to be talking about is compound shapes. And we'll talk with Tyler too because he's got his Demons book, but he's trying to get better artwork, and dude, that guy, he's not the most talented, as talent goes, but dude, he is a beast when every day, and he's committed. every day to what he's trying to do. So
Who's this?
Tyler Carpenter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, from Draw and Talk.
Yeah. I mean,
He's a good dude.
he is a dude. He's awesome. And when
Okay, I think I got it.
yeah, I got it on the screen already. So yeah, I mean the way he busts his butt every day, to try to get better at what he does, dude. I'm a little envious. Yeah. 656 Comics says, don't talk to Tyler. He's all about the drama. I don't know if that's true, man, but it's all good. How are you guys doing out there in El Paso, Juarez area, guys? You guys doing good? I should be finishing the purchase of my booth this week for El Paso Comic Con. So I'm going to be heading out there with Handyman. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Get it.
Yeah, man, I think it's time to hit the con scene again. I took a year off. So, a year off from conventions. It's time to get back to it. But anyways, what you working on there, buddy? What you drawing there, Willie?
I'm doing still working on the colors for page 2 of my Thunder Bunny book.
Oh, nice.
Here, I'll zoom out.
Is that a frog?
Cyber
Cyber frog?
Chameleon.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's not a cyber frog.
zoom out.
I told Willie an alternate name for him.
Oh,
Which
really?
is, Lady Trady.
Lady Trady?
Yeah.
Because she's a tradesman.
Okay.
He's a lady mechanic, and that's why I call it.
It's an Australianism.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Get with the program.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Where
I'll
were
get with the
you?
program.
Obviously, you weren't around when we had this conversation.
Apparently, I wasn't.
Busy with his girlfriend.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, she
fiance.
gave me permission to be here. It's okay. Yeah. No,
Classic.
it's all good, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, things got busy when she got in here. We had a lot to do, a lot to set up, reorganizing the space, I didn't realize how much stuff there was to do.
Moving's a hassle, man.
Well, we're still living in the same place, but she moved here, so,
Yeah, even still.
it sucks. It does suck. I didn't realize how much of a dirty person I was. She showed me the light.
Dirty boy.
Well, I think it was, clean for a bachelor pad, but, wasn't clean enough. Yeah.
That's not saying much.
Yeah, I guess. It's all good though. It's all good.
So good.
Yeah. So you are coloring this panel, or are you doing the text right now?
Actually, I was just trying to fix the sand particles. What I'm trying to do is just get the colors to kind of blend a little more pleasing to the eye.
I like the way it looks.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if you need to do anything. We get what it is. Maybe put a little dust, I would just put some dust, coming from the back or something like that.
Yeah.
As you running, which is the car going towards us or away from us?
Going towards us. Here's
okay.
The car in the upper panel there.
Oh, I see it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so you have the dust back there?
Yeah.
I would just throw a little dust behind the tire, to obscure the background just slightly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I think that's all you need.
Might put a shadow underneath as well.
Oh, car shadow. Yeah, that'd be good. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I should probably do that.
Yeah, I would do that. Other than that, though, I think you're good, man. Yeah.
You like the little sign he's holding?
Yeah. Reminds me of those classic cartoons.
Yeah, that's where I get my inspiration.
Yep. I used to watch Roadrunner every Saturday with my grandpa.
Meep meep.
Wile E. Coyote. Go at it. We love those. Used to watch them all the time.
They're classic.
Meep, 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 meep. Yep. Yeah, it was a good one. You know, I like it when you put the train hole sticker on the rocks, and he would go through just fine, or a train would come out just fine. The stupid coyote every time when he ran in there, boink.
Yeah,
You know,
flat as a
he went
pancake.
flat. Yeah.
That was something I loved is when they paint. They paint a hole or something and it becomes an actual hole.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be kind of cool in real life? You have paint of invisible
There's a
holding.
That's actually a thing in D&D where you can
Yeah, there's a
get
bag.
this magical paint. No, it's a
Oh.
magic paint set that you can make stuff out of, like
Really?
holes and stuff. Yeah. I forget what it's called, but it's like such and such like magnificent paints or something, or pigments, and you can paint like a pit trap, and it becomes an actual like pit trap.
Wait, are you talking about your? You're talking about. You mean in the game itself, or are you talking about? Because they have their own brand of paints called Marvelous Paints.
Oh no, in the game itself, like in the
Really?
actual DMG, there's a magical item. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I was reading it and I was like, "What? This is just like a cartoon."
Yeah, I didn't know they had that. What character gets it?
No, it's just in the Dungeon Master's Guide with like the list of magical items
Oh,
that you
it's a
can give
magic
out to
item.
players and stuff. Yeah, it's a magic item.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I would love that to play with that sometime. That'd be dope. Yeah. Interesting.
There you go. Nerd stuff.
Hey, that's what we're all about. It's true. That's what we're all about. Nerd stuff. Squeak. Was that the sound effect for the squish?
Squish, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm feeling it.
Should I change
Hey,
it?
I got to show you this She-Hulk
No.
drawing.
Squish?
Nah, I like the squid. Yep.
I could have put splat, I suppose. Splat would have been.
Splork.
Something like that. No, I think it's squid's good. Squid.
I'm having a hard time controlling my cursor here.
Huh. I wonder if it's because you're using.
Are you on a Windows machine?
Nope.
No, it's on a Mac.
Okay.
Is it just because I'm screen sharing?
Yep, might be the issue.
I have the same issue with OBS. It's really laggy with OBS.
Yeah, it does take a lot of power.
I can't use it with OBS.
You need quite a bit of RAM and a nice processor to make it work well.
That's my issue. I need a streaming computer. This isn't a streaming computer.
Yeah, well, they're not too hard to put together. So you can get.
I just got like a gaming. I got a gaming laptop. It was pretty expensive, but it's worth it.
A gaming laptop?
Yeah.
Windows based?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
How much did you pay for it?
It was like $3,500.
Oh, okay.
It was what?
Well, it's like our computers here are more expensive than your computers. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
like a decent Mac is like about $4,000, and the laptop that I've got is actually more powerful than a Mac,
Cool.
and it was cheaper.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Mac has really gone downhill, like severely.
dude, they're way overpriced for their
Yeah.
equipment. You're just paying for the name at this point,
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think I spent on my rig about $500. I got a $59 motherboard. My processor was like $200. I spent some money on RAM. I got 16 gigs of RAM, 256 gig SSD hard drive plus my terabyte. And then I got a video card for a couple hundred. So, but the new AMD stuff is so cheap, and you can build yourself a desktop that will do multiple multi-threaded tasking, no problem. So
Yeah, I
you
think
can,
a
you can,
desktop would have been cheaper for me, but I wanted
yeah,
a laptop because it was a bit more portable.
yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah, that's my issue too. Is I need it to be portable.
Mm-hmm.
Even the tablet that I'm drawing on, it's a 16-inch tablet, so it's quite I can fit the whole thing in my backpack with laptop and all.
Nice.
Yeah, so if I want, I can bring it to work with me, or
Mm-hmm.
if I could almost take it to a coffee shop and sit there and have coffee,
You probably could.
as long as I have plug hookup.
Yes.
Yeah, you need the power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the power.
I mean, when it comes to machines for doing artwork, I would recommend getting a desktop. Just because the price per power ratio right now, with it being especially a Windows machine, is so cheap to get into. Um, if you want to stream, if you want to, content create, edit your videos, record and do time lapse, it's much cheaper to get into than people think. People think, I need a couple grand for a machine. You don't. You can set up yourself a nice machine under $1,000, and you're going to be sporting everything you need to go. Like I said, I think mine was about 500, but I'm going to be upgrading the new chipset, the new CPU here, because I got the first gen AMDs that came out recently, and so I'm going to be upgrading to the next third gen one, which are awesome. And then I'm just going to upgrade the speed of the RAM. So I think I'm going to spend about $300 altogether for the upgrades. I've had this
Cool.
for 4 years, so
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, dude, it's pretty easy to do it. It's pretty easy. So, in fact, if people want a guide on what they should get, I'm happy to help out. So, I mean, if you wanted one where you can do digital content creation, streaming, recording, do it all at once, including a tablet, I'd probably do the Huawei like 17 or 19-inch one. You can probably get it for about two and a half complete out the door, and not have, and you're going to be set for several years. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any excuse nowadays not to have that. And then portability, I'd probably go with either the iPad, or I would go with what do you call it? Surface, Microsoft Surface.
I'd say iPad.
Yeah,
Like even
iPad
even
would
though
probably lead the way. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
Apple can be a bit annoying sometimes, but the iPads are pretty good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I don't see there's any problem right now. If someone wants to get a stream, I don't know why it's holding you back. It really doesn't cost that much. Heck, you can buy the parts and hold on to them for like a couple of months while you piece the money together. So, just buy it piece by piece. That's what I did.
Do it.
Yeah, man. And then if you like video gaming too, you'll have the power to do that as well on the side pretty decently.
But what I would like is to have OBS running with a nice overlay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I do when I have OBS going. I've not. So I have on my machine, because I've got 6 cores, 12 threads with the new AMD processors, right? So OBS is taking up like 1 or 2 threads by itself, right? Photoshop running at the same time is going to take 1 or 2. My video camera, I've got 16 gigs of RAM. I've got my solid state hard drive, which is recording my screen or my camera input, as well as OBS streaming at the same time. And I haven't had a problem with it at all, and I'm only running about 500 watts altogether for power. So it's really not that hard to do right now. It's pretty simple. So the hardware is there. It's pretty cheap. So if you're worried about that, you shouldn't be worried about it. So it's pretty simple, pretty sweet. And if you want suggestions, I'm happy to give them to you. So
Well, I dropped my iPad the other day, and it's got a
Did
crack
you?
in the screen. Oh, mate.
There's something about the Apple Glass that's a lot more sensitive than a normal tablet's glass.
That's because they want to
Yeah,
crack
and
it
it's
for
really
refunds.
expensive to fix.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got neighbors that all have iPhones. See, I won't switch to an iPhone. I've got Apple products all over the house except for my
Mhm.
phone. I've got an Android phone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think if
the
I get a new
glass
phone, it's not going to be
ridiculous.
Apple. Yeah.
For a graphic design point of view, the MacBook Pro and an iMac is pretty much awesome. But for some reason, when you switch to that iPhone, it's lacking compared to an Android.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I don't think they're that great anymore because of the cost to get into a Mac setup like that. You're looking at $2 to $3 grand, right? And then I think it's just much better all the way around with PC at the moment rather than Mac.
Yeah, I was PC all the way for, gosh, like, I mean, sorry, Mac all the way for probably about 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then just recently, it's just, you know, I've just noticed the shift, um, especially after Jobs died.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, Mac just went downhill fast.
Well, their innovation too slowed greatly. They just
Oh, yeah.
they had the stuff like to make really good innovation, but they just little by little they change things. They don't do big changes anymore that people don't really want to buy. It's more of a snob thing right now. I got the new iPhone 11, which is coming out shortly. Oh, you know, but
Yeah.
yeah, I
And
think once.
they do really obvious stuff to make you have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want you to buy the new iCloud storage system. They want you
Yep.
to buy all this shit, that you don't really need.
Mm-hmm.
That it used to work fine, but now it's like it doesn't work because they want you to use the new shit.
Yeah. Well, also, if you try to repair stuff too, their repairing thing is absolutely ridiculous. They tried to sue that guy in New York, Lewis something, who owns a repair shop or repairs Macs, and because he points out all the time, like they said, how much was this going to cost? It's like a 10-cent part, Yeah, he charges the person $25 to take it off, resolder it back on, and send it back out. But they want to charge $400+
Oh yeah.
to fix a thing that's broken because of them using cheap parts. So,
Well, that's the thing with my screen, right? So if I go pretty much everywhere,
mhm,
it's gonna be $700. But if I want to go to Apple to get it, it's gonna be $900.
okay,
But the upside of going to Apple is if it gets broken during its fixing, they'll replace it.
mm,
Because that's happened to me before. They like they I wanted my battery replaced with my phone, and they
mhm.
stuffed it up, and so they gave me a new phone.
But is it? It's like you're already paying for it though, because you're overpaying for everything else.
Well, yeah,
So they're just, oh look, you get a new phone because we screwed up, but we charged you double the price anyways, so it's not going to cost us anything really extra.
yeah. You end up sounding like Joe Pesci in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah,
They fuck you. They fuck you with the iPhone.
it's true. They
Yeah.
do. Yeah. Um, but I think when multi-core PCs came out, 4 cores, 6 cores, things like that, that's when it really changed for the industry. Because you could get 64-bit processing, multiple cores for dirt cheap, either with AMD or if you want to go with Intel, you can go with Intel and pay a little more. And the power was there for you to do everything you needed to with. So, I mean, even the early AMD chips that came out, the what's called the Bulldozer series, where they had 8 cores, 8 threads, and you're multitasking with just that. I mean, it cost a little more, but it was still cheaper than buying a Mac. So.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it just caught up. I think the PC's caught up with the graphics, and because I started out on a Mac originally too. I started out with the iMac, and then I had an eMac, and then a couple other machines. But once the multi-core threaded processors come out, and so it was a much faster and easier and cheaper for me to build my own machine than the other way around. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plus, I hated how everything was proprietary, or they built the machines so they only come apart a certain way, and if you mess with anything inside, it voids your warranty at all.
Oh yeah.
It sucks. Yeah, like what's wrong, but you can't touch it.
Same with your car.
Well, it's true. It's the same with the car. Yeah,
They ding you.
Mm-hmm. New cars, they totally do. Yep. But which I don't know. We'll see what happens to my car. I got hit the other yesterday. So
Oof.
we were sitting at the stop sign and we were taking a right-hand turn. This lady was turning left onto our street.
Mom's going up to karaoke. Zelda.
Are you going up too? Yeah.
Well,
He's like, "Where you going?
Karaoke.
All right. Well, I'll be up when I'm done. All right.
Cool.
But you're all having a good time without me.
That's what I hear. Yeah, man. But apparently, like she took the turn too sharp, and
who did?
The lady did. She was at fault. She was turning left on my street.
Girlfriend.
No.
So who was driving you?
Yeah, I was driving. We were actually still at the time.
She let you drive?
Yeah, it's my car.
Does she have her license?
Yeah. Why?
Hey, just curious.
All right, man. Anyways, yeah, the other lady came in at high rate of speed and a sharp angle, and she just nicked the front left of my car, and got the headlight, the bumper, the side fender. So yeah,
looking at some big damage. Not big damage, but costly.
It may be costly, yeah, because I noticed today when I went out there to look at it a little bit more during the daylight, the front bumper got pushed back into the fender, and the fender got bent. And then when I opened my door, I can see the door rubbing on the inner fender, on the front left fender.
Probably broke a few of those plastic clips that hold your bumper into place.
Most likely. So yeah, we'll see what happens to my car. My car is a little bit older, so
yeah, they
may decide to total it.
So, yeah, same thing happened to my car. Actually, we were parked up at the swimming center there,
and
it was late at night. It was about 9 o'clock. We went for a late night swim, and when we come out, there was a note on my windshield saying, "Sorry, I hit your car, but I had to go pick up my daughter, so I couldn't stick around. But here's my information." Yeah, and she wrote it on a liquor store receipt.
Nice.
She dropped $100 bill at the liquor store on a bottle of booze. Couldn't believe it. So if you note to self, if you hit a car out in the somebody's parking lot, don't write a note on a liquor store receipt.
Yeah, that'll look bad.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
She was drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's what happened to me is that they broke all the plastic clips off, and that's why it was so expensive, because you can't replace the plastic clips. You have to replace the entire bumper.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So
we'll find out on Monday. We take the car in. They're going to call us on Monday to take it in and drop it off, and then give me a rental while they estimate everything. So we shall see what happens. So who knows? I may be buying another used car.
Do you buy from a dealership or like a private seller?
Yeah, I have a buddy I buy from. He treats me well. So
yeah. Used cars are usually the way to go. Just like buy something about 5 years old and
Yeah. Hmm.
That's actually
That's
where
what
we
I
got
did.
ours. We got ours from the dealership, but it was coming off a lease, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I bought it at a Honda dealership, but I drive a Toyota. So they knocked the price down real low because you don't go to a Honda dealership to buy a Toyota. You go to a Honda dealership to buy a Honda.
There you go.
Right. So
Yep.
we got a really good deal on it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. So I have a Dodge Caravan, 2005. And,
Do you have a name for it?
no,
Not like Vanzilla or anything?
no, man, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Man.
can you see this?
Let me make you bigger. There you go. Yep. Looks
I
good,
just
dude.
did that on my iPad Procreate.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Hulk protein powder.
You have an
It's some
iPad
nice
Pro?
branding. Huh?
Do you have an iPad Pro?
Yeah, iPad Pro.
So
Yeah.
you use the Apple Pencil too?
Yeah, Apple Pencil. That's right.
See, I just got a regular iPad and the Apple Pencil.
Sucker. Yeah. They get you to buy all that stuff, man. They're just taking your money, Josh.
No, man.
I mean,
I'm jealous. I wish I had one.
Nah, it's all good.
all right. All right.
I'll make you less big.
All right. So, Brad, have you done any work on Handyman lately?
I have been, actually. So I have been working on that. I got an update going to be coming this next week. I'll be updating everybody because I got a couple people asking me on Indiegogo what's going on, especially with the situation that what's happening. So, yep, the work is underway. So it's coming. Yep. Oh, you got rid of your screen? Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I'm going to give a page count and an estimated timeline for me to be done next week. So we'll see how it goes. And we'll see how people like the artwork, too. I'm going to show off some of the artwork. So
It's all black and white, is it?
black, white. Well, it's going to be colored gray, grayscale, a couple parts, and then red for the fun stuff. Yeah. So, but it's coming. But right now, people need to do Lana Luca.
Have you ever had a colorist?
That's it.
Have I ever had one? No.
Yeah. No?
No. I have
I'm
no idea
curious.
what a colorist would be like.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what you would think of somebody else coloring your work.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're colorblind, you could just say, yeah, that looks great. It actually looks like shit.
Thanks. Yeah, that's why I do black and white, dude. Yeah. So, yeah, I can tell I can tell tones really well. So, I'm like a photocopier with my eyes. So, yeah. But I don't know. Well, we'll see. Maybe one day we'll get someone to color it. So, color something. I mean, you and Josh can color something if you want. See how it looks.
That is a possibility.
Okay. I'm down for it.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah. You can do the cover and submit it to Weldon and see what he says.
That dragon one that you just had up there?
I know he has a couple guys he's looking at right now, but
What, for colors?
yeah, it's gonna be colored.
Yeah, he probably knows like legit pros, does he?
I believe so. Yeah, but hey, there's nothing wrong with trying. Nothing wrong with trying.
That's it. All right. Well, I should be heading off, I think.
Well, why don't we call it here for the night? We're just doing a small, just chill stream anyway.
Yep.
And then I'm going to be heading over to Mike's auction to auction off that cover tonight. So,
Good luck, man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But everybody's if you want to check out these guys, Josh Spencer's great. Luna Luca, descriptions down below in the descriptions. Please check him out. Same with Willy. He's working on his book right now. Thanks for hanging out with us as we get back to kind of a normal thing now. We will be back Tuesday. We are going to do Teaching Tuesdays. We're going to be doing compound shapes. And we're going to have Tyler on here as well. From
That's if Brad's girlfriend lets us. Right?
it's already been scheduled. Yep. So
It's in the diary.
it's in the diary. It's happening. Yeah. So
All right.
anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. Good luck. God bless. Take care. We will see you Tuesday. Bye, guys.
All right. See ya.
Now.